Good morning, students, and welcome to the Sri Eknatha Khadse Talent School online tutorial. Myself, Sachin Patil, and I am your computer teacher. So, my dear student, let us start our unit first, chapter first, online and secure. In this chapter, we are going to learn the concept of cyber security, security offline, security online, and personal security. Concept of cyber security. What is concept of cyber security? Why this security is required today? So today we have become dependent on the computers and the internet to run our day-to-day lives. Our general needs like communication, paying utility bills, shopping, doing businesses, etc. now done online with the help of computer and internet. What does it means? It means that in our day-to-day life we are using the internet and computer. We always stay on the online process. We can purchases many products on online. We can pay our electricity bill, mobile bill, and different kind of things on the online. So for that purpose we require the cyber security. So for doing this task on the internet, there are some people, they can harm the computer. Harm the computers means some bad intention people, they are harm your computers when you are on online. And what they are doing, they are stealing or theft your important information. For that purpose we need cyber security. Cyber security is fairly easy concept to understand on CIA triads. What is CIA triads? CIA means C for confidentiality, I for integrity, A for availability. Then what is confidentiality? Confidentiality indicates that the information or the data that is typically for the defined set of people or group of people. Means what is it means? There is a certain important information or data, and that is only for a group of people or a number of people only. Means that people only access that important data. When such a data is accessed by outside person other than that group, that information is called the confidentiality of the information is breach. Confidentiality of the information is breach. Information is breach means that information is steal or theft. That is called confidentiality, and for that purpose confidentiality is required. Second is integrity. What is integrity? This suggests that integrity suggests that the information should be controlled against any unauthorized modification. Unauthorized modification means the other person will not allow to modify or change your information, and your information should be integrate. Means the information should not change by any other unauthorized person. This is called breach in integrity. So for that purpose integrity is required. The next topic is what is availability. Availability represents the availability of resources when required. This represents the availability of resources. Resources means your data or your information, that is called resources. And when you require that data or information, and that time you could not find your data or information in your computer, This is called as a breach of availability. Means your data will be vanished from that point. That is called availability, and that is the requirement of availability. These are the three terms of cyber security. Now the next topic is security risk offline and online. Security risk is a term that defines any event or action that could not be harmful for the computer, hardware, software, or data information. What is it means? Security risk is a term that defines any event or action. Means it is a event or action that could be harmful. Harmful for what? Harmful to computer hardware and software. Computer hardware, there are different kinds of hardware, just like printer, scanner, keyboard, mouse, camera, all these hardwares that is harmful. So that is harmful for that parts. And software means the programs which are installed in your computer. So that is harmful to your software and hardware. Some breaches to the computer are planned and some are accidental. Means any bad intention people, they are planned to harm your computer, or maybe accidentally your computer get harmed. So these are the two ways to harm the computer. These illegal acts performed through a computer are referred to as a computer crime. If any bad intention people are harm to your computer with the help of computer or online, and that thing is referred to as a computer crime, that is called as a computer crime. So in this way, let's explore some forms of security breaches. Let's explore some forms of security breaches that are common in today's world. There are some 8 to 9 security risks. The first one is ransomware. Ransomware. What is ransomware? People install program in your computer and then encrypt the complete information of your files and folders. Means some bad intention people, what they are doing, they install any software or program in your computer and then they encrypt the complete information. Encrypt means what? They just copy your all the information or data from your files and folder, and they demand ransom. Ransom means money. They demand money in exchange of your data and information. For that purpose, this is the ransomware. The second one is data theft or hacking. Data theft. When people break the computer networks to steal confidential information. When people break the computer networks, there are in your office or in your organization, there are a number of computers and they are in the networks. All the computers are connected to through networks, and some people, what they are doing, they just break your computer network. Why they break your computer network? To steal confidential information. Your information or your data they will steal. So it is known as a data theft. That is known as a data theft or hacking. And such a hacking people are classified as a black hat hackers, white hat hackers, and grey hat hackers. The next one is virus dissemination. Virus dissemination means what? Dissemination means spreading of viruses. Viruses are the computer software programs that install themselves onto any system. Any system means any computer. Viruses are computer software. Viruses are nothing but a program or a software that are installed themselves onto any computer, and that they access all information in your computer. And what that viruses are doing, they are just access all your information in your computer. huh? That is called virus dissemination. So when a system contains a virus, it is called infected system. Means if any virus is present in your computer, that computer is called as a infected computer or infected system. The next topic is spoofing. Spoofing means what? Spoofing is an act of gaining unauthorized access to someone's computer. Means to get unauthorized access, unauthorizedly entry to someone's computer. Someone's computer means other person computer. When we access that computer and get entry in that computer, we access all the personal information, just like bank details and password. So this is called spoofing. The next one is what? Masquerade or identity theft. Masquerade or identity theft. This is an act. This is also an act of accessing a computer using hacked credential. Hacked credential means what? Credential means a toolbox. That toolbox is used for hacking the computer or accessing the computer. That means when such a computer is hacked with the help of credential, they stealing the whole information and the password of authorized user. Authorized user means that computer owner or that computer user. Their all the password and information they can steal with the help of toolbox, means credential. The next topic is digital snooping. This is an act to uncover the password. Uncover the password means digital snooping means what? They just open your password. They just uncover or open your password or other sensitive data. Sensitive data means important files that they just uncover or open. Hackers develop the software. Hackers means a bad intention people. They have the bad intention. They are called as a hackers. Hackers develop the software like keyloggers. What these people are doing? They develop the software like keyloggers and what that are active on the system in the background and not visible to the user. It is silently captured each keystroke that is placed on the system and then sends it back to their creator. What is it means? The bad intention people, they can develop the software. That software is called as a keyloggers, and that keyloggers are active on the background on your computer, and that is not visible to the computer operator. And this keylogger software captures all the keystroke. Keystroke means whatever you type in the computer, that is called keystroke. All these information they can capture and send it back to the bad intention people. That is called digital snooping. The next one is sabotage. Sabotage means to destroy or to delete. Disgruntled means a angry or dissatisfied person. Disgruntled means angry and dissatisfied person. Disgruntled employees can create mischief on sabotage a computer system. Sabotage means dissatisfied person. They just delete or destroy your computer system. Such a employees or such a people can do entering the wrong data in computer. What they are doing? That people just change your data. They just enter the wrong data in your computer, or they delete your data and modify your data. That is called data tampering. Data tampering means to change or modify your data. Data deletion, holding a data. So all these kind of actions they can do. So that is called as a sabotage. The next one is email attacks. Now, what is email attacks? Sending and receiving emails are the prime source for spreading a computer viruses, malware, snippers and probe, etc. Email attacks means sending and receiving emails are the prime source of spreading a computer viruses. Means email means everyone has an email account. For what purpose we are using the emails? We are just sending and receiving email or messages, and this is the prime source for spreading the computer virus. If my computer is having the virus and I am sending the email to the other person, then what happens? The virus is attached with that email and it is going from my computer to others computer. That is called email attacks. Email attacks are categorized in two ways. The first one is spamming. Spamming means what? Spamming means sending the large number of meaningless email messages to users. What is mean by spamming? Spamming means to sending a large number of meaningless emails to the users. The same email is sending to one user. What is this happens? Due to this user or the receiver, user means who receive that information. Due to this, user cannot be able to distinguish between a correct email or a spam email. Means the person will not understand which is the important email and which is the correct email. So this could be happens by using the spamming. And also there is a other impact. When the number of emails are coming, your computer goes slow down. Your computer goes slow down. That is called spamming. The next one is phishing. What is phishing? This technique is used to extract confidential information from the user by sending the email with a link to his website. Means one of the person is sending the email to other person, and what he is doing, he just attach one link with that email and send to the other person. When that other person is open that email, the link is also open. And what this link is doing, when user puts their confidential data or any important file, the hackers get all these information with that link. That is called phishing. The next topic is malware. Malware means is a class of software. These are called as a software. There are two categories of malware. The first one is infectious malware. What's this infectious malware? This class of malware spreads from a victim's system. Victim system means infected computer. Means the malware is spreading from infected computer to healthy system. Healthy system means healthy computer by the physical contact like removable disk, pen drives or emails. Means when we use the pen drive or CD or removable disk in a infected computer, and the same pen drive or CD we can insert in the healthy computer or good computer. So it is the spreading of malware from infected system to a healthy system. And the second point is concealment malware. This class of malware deceives the victim system security checks. This software, this malware, deceives to the victim system. Means the virus which are present in the computer, that security checks, they are deceived by posing to be a legitimate software. Means what they are showing, the malware shows itself as a good program, as a good program. Once it get entry to the system, it start havoc silently. Means the malware enter in the victim system and they shows itself as a good program, and when he gets the entry in that program, it just havoc or destroy all the computers. For example, Trojan horse and logic bamboo, these are the examples of this malwares. So thank you students, I hope you enjoy this session. We will come on the next topic on next session. Thank you.